Hey guys, Oscar from Bob's Hands Fishing Tackle. I'm going to be talking a little bit more in depth about the new Penn Fathom 500 low profile reels, where to use them, how to use them, what rods to pair it with, what line to put on the reel, and also what lures to throw. I'm going to be talking about the SoCal, and I'm going to have my boss Aren come in and talk about how to use it down in Baja. Let's get into it. Alright, first things first, let's talk about what's inside the reel. Inside the reel, you're going to have stainless steel gearing as well as 7 stainless steel bearings. And the cool thing about this is it's going to have dual braking. What I mean by dual braking is that go ahead and flip over your reel and find that release lever, go to flick it down, and inside you're going to have these levers, and that's going to help with the casting. You can go ahead and put however much you need on or however much you need off. And on the other side, you're going to have the magnets as well. And that's going to help you with the casting too. On these sides of a reel, I would like to fish 65, anywhere between 200 yards to 250 yards, and fill the rest up with 40 pound. That's going to be probably the best way to fish these things right here in SoCal. I have rods and lures to show you, so definitely let's get into it and we can talk more. Okay guys, let's talk about our SoCal fishery. Right here I have a CalStar 850H. It's going to be 30 to 60 pound and something that I would pair up with the Fathom 500. Unfortunately, they do not have a trigger reel seat, so I'm going to be pairing this up with the Durans. And after that, I would kind of fill this up with 65 pound, 200 to 250 yards, and then the rest I would do with mono. That's kind of something that we can fish here at Catalina or Clemente. And then on the other side, we have kind of like that tuna fishery that you can definitely throw on this stick as well. You have the poppers and the cold snipers and all the other things. Definitely something that is great would be that dual casting control. Cannot get any better than that, all on one side. Very convenient as well. If you're on the go and trying to tweak out casting too hard, casting too soft, you can definitely help it out on that side. Other than that, let's go ahead and take it to my boss. Definitely he's gonna be talking about the trips down there at Baja and how to use it. So yeah, let's go on to the next one.
Let's make a drive down south. Let's start talking about Baja. One of the places I love to fish. Not saying I'm an expert of any of that down there, not by any means, but it's something I do enjoy truly quite a bit. Going down there, we're fishing quite a bit for cabrillas, yellowtail, especially down in Bay of LA, as well as Cedros Island. We're doing calicos and yellows on that side. A reel that's going to kind of blend into both of those fisheries is going to be this one right here. So talking about a rod that I will match it up with, being down in Bay of LA, I'm looking at the RUC 711XH. This is going to be something that's a bit more on the heavier side, a lot of power. It's going to have a soft enough tip so I can launch out these jerk baits, but at the same time it's got tons of power, so when I am fishing the bigger cabrilla, or any cabrilla for that matter, for how powerful they are, whether it's a smaller 3 to 5 pound fish or even the bigger 10 pound plus fish, this thing's got a lot of guts in it. If we headed over to Cedros on the other side of the Baja Peninsula, we're going to look for something a little bit lighter than this. Probably more like the 711MH. That's going to be a much lighter rod overall, allowing me to fish for calicos all throughout the day, as well as halibut and sea bass. With that being said, I do want to share some of my favorite jerkbaits that I have experienced while I'm down in Bay of LA. This one right here is one of my favorite. It's a 180 size jerkbait. This thing is pretty heavy. It's 63 grams. It's not a problem for these rods at all. But at the same time, it's great for our local fishery. If you're doing clear poppers that are 40, 50 grams, this is going to be a heavier option for you. It comes in clear, which is pretty neat because I haven't seen any other ones out there. I'm sure there are, we don't have any here in stores. This is one of my favorite for that. It's fully wired through, transferable beads on the inside, so that weight is going to transfer your cast, getting out there much further. Heavy duty hooks, heavy duty wiring. Also on the other end, we got Yozuri Hydro Minnows. These are the 170s. That's what I fish down in Bay of LA. 150s are also a great option. These guys are also pretty darn heavy duty. It's got heavy hooks on there, so take a look at them. The cabrilla are going to destroy everything. They're going to destroy your hooks, they're going to destroy the wiring that's gone through on them, so definitely take a peek at these. These are built a lot heavier than your average jerkbaits. I'm going to go over when we're fishing down in Baja. I'm not fishing light like we do out here locally. I'm fishing heavy line. That means I'm putting about 80 to 100 pound braid on this guy. Personally speaking, I do 80 on there, heavy line. I'm not looking for the thinnest braid out there, I'm going for thick. I'm most probably gonna do something like J-braid 8-strand, grand, or I'm gonna be doing something like Iser line, something that's thick. With that being said, I'm gonna fill that to the brim and put a very heavy leader on there. My leader is gonna be fairly short. It's gonna be about 3/4 of my rod, if not a little bit shorter. So when you're going down to Baja, fill these things up pretty heavy, 80-pound braid, 60 to 80 pound leader on there, especially for Korea fishing. If you're up at Cedros, you can go much lower than that too, fish about 50-pound leader. Don't be shy, these fish aren't shy, go heavy. It's gonna save you, it's gonna save a lot of fish, and you're gonna have a great time out there. If you have any questions, stop by down the shop and we'll help you out.